The lead biker grabs her tray, hurls it across the room. Food splatters. The crowd roars. She doesn't move. Something's coming. Fort Bragg's main canteen. Noon rush. 300 soldiers packed into metal tables, the air thick with testosterone and unspoken hierarchies. This isn't just lunch, it's a daily power game where reputation means survival. Emily Larson sits at the corner table, mid-30s, blonde hair and a simple ponytail, wearing standard fatigues that hang loose on her frame. No unit patches, no rank insignia, just another face in the crowd, except she always sits alone. The whispers follow her everywhere. Failed SEAL candidate. Couldn't hack it. Desk jockey playing soldier. Enter Major Derek Holt, white, 6'3" intelligence officer with a spotless uniform and a smile that never reaches his eyes. He ditched his high-stress briefings to ride with the base's biker crew, 5 special ops washouts who cruise together on weekends, intimidating anyone who looks weak. Holt spots Emily. His jaw tightens. See, Holt has a secret. 3 years ago, his intel brief got a SEAL team ambushed in Israel. One operator survived to tell the tale. That operator's testimony ended his fast-track promotion. That operator is drinking coffee 10 feet away. Well, well, Holt's voice cuts through the chatter. Look who thinks she belongs here. Emily takes another sip, doesn't look up. Across the room, Sergeant First Class Roy Daniels, 60 years old, more scars than skin, stops mid-bite. He knows that face. Saw it once in a classified briefing. Holt slams his palm on Emily's table. Cups rattle. I'm talking to you, washout. She finally looks up. Gray eyes. Empty. Why won't she react? The bikers form a semicircle. 300 pounds each. Special ops tattoos crawling up their arms. They smell blood in the water. This the one who claims she was a SEAL? Biker 1 laughs. My daughter's tougher than her. Nah, man, Holt corrects, voice dripping venom. She's the one who got our whole team killed playing hero. Isn't that right, Larson? The canteen goes quiet. Soldiers lean in. This is better than cable. Emily sets down her coffee. Her hand doesn't shake, but watch her knuckles. Bone white against tan skin. 8 good men dead, Holt continues, circling her table like a prosecutor, because Little Miss Perfect thought she knew better than intelligence. My intelligence. Flash. Israel, 2015. Dust and blood. Screams in Arabic. Her hands slick with her spotter's blood, pressing on wounds that won't stop flowing. Ghost 2-3. We're pinned. Where's our support? Static. Betrayal. Her face remains stone, but something shifts in her eyes. The bikers don't notice. The crowd doesn't notice. But Daniels notices. What's wrong, sweetheart? Biker 2 shoves her shoulder. PTSD got your tongue? She absorbs the push like water absorbing a stone. Maybe she needs motivation, Holt grins. Maybe she needs to remember what real soldiers look like. He grabs her collar. Ever been unfairly targeted? Comment how you fought back. Stand up, Holt commands. Let everyone see what failure looks like. She doesn't move. I said stand. Will she finally snap? Major Holt! Daniels' voice cuts through like a blade. The old sergeant walks forward, each step deliberate. You might want to check your facts before you put hands on Ghost 2-3. The name ripples through the crowd. Ghost 2-3. Some know it, most don't. But those who do go pale. Bullshit, Holt snarls. This washout. Operation Broken Shield, Daniels interrupts. October 15th, 2015. SEAL Team 4 inserted into Gaza based on Major Holt's intelligence that put them in a kill box. Flash. Night vision green. Emily moving through the compound. M4 carbine an extension of her body. Tango down, tango down. Her team screaming coordinates. The ambush closing in. 40 insurgents. 8 SEALs. Bad intel. No backup coming. Petty Officer First Class Emily Larson, Daniels continues. Call sign Ghost 2-3. 17 confirmed kills in 6 minutes, carried 2 wounded teammates 800 meters under fire, held the extraction point alone for 40 minutes until evac arrived. The bikers step back, just an inch. But an inch is everything. You're lying, Holt's voice cracks. Emily stands, slow, controlled, 5'6" against Holt's 6'3". The intel was wrong, she speaks for the first time. Quiet, measured. Building 2 was supposed to be empty. flash, the moment she saw them. 40 fighters where there should have been none, her lieutenant's eyes going wide, the first RPG hitting their overwatch position. I don't know what... Emily moves. Not fast. Efficient. Holt's wrist twisted, arm locked, face meeting table in 1.3 seconds. Biker 1 reaches for her, his arm bent backward, knee buckling, hitting ground in 0.8 seconds. She stands between them, breathing normal. Building 2 had a tunnel system, she continues, as if nothing happened. Connected to a school. You missed it in the satellite photos. 8 men died because you were too busy playing politics to verify your sources. The canteen is a tomb. Soldiers who were laughing now stand at attention. They've seen bar fights. They've never seen this. Violence so precise it looks like surgery. She's a ghost story, someone whispers. The ghosts don't exist. They existed, Daniel says, until they didn't. Emily looks at Holt, sprawled on the ground. For a moment, just one, her mask slips. Pain flickers across her face. Not physical. Deeper. I hear them every night, she says. Do you? She turns to leave. Holt rises, humiliation burning in his eyes. This isn't over. The 5 bikers regroup, pride wounded. 300 soldiers watching. They can't let this slide. The barracks speaker crackles. Attention! 60-second combat drill commences in 5, 4. Perfect timing. The bikers spread out, blocking exits. Emily stops in the center, surrounded. 5 against 1, Daniels shouts. Stand down. Stay out of this, Sergeant. Biker 3 cracks his knuckles. Time someone taught her place. 3, 2, 1. Emily drops into a stance older than memory. Not boxing, not MMA. Something learned in places without names. Biker 1 charges. Clothesline attempt. She flows under his arm, palm strike to floating rib, elbow to sciatic nerve. He drops, leg numb. 4 seconds. Bikers 2 and 3 attack together. She pivots, using 2's momentum to crash him into 3. Knee to solar plexus, ridge hand to carotid. Both down. 9 seconds. Know a quiet hero like her? Share their story below. Biker 4, the smart one, pulls a knife. The crowd gasps. Emily's eyes narrow. Finally, something interesting. He lunges. She guides the blade past her ribs, traps his arm, dislocates shoulder with a wet pop. The knife clatters away. He screams. 15 seconds. Biker 5, the biggest, wraps her in a bear hug from behind. 300 pounds of muscle squeezing. She goes limp, then drives her skull back into his nose. As he reels, she hooks his ankle, throws her weight. He falls like timber. Hammer fist to temple. 22 seconds. 30 seconds total. 5 trained killers down. Emily isn't even breathing hard. The drill alarm stops. Silence deafens. Then 1 soldier salutes. Another follows. Then 10. Then 50. The entire canteen stands at attention, saluting a woman they mocked 5 minutes ago. Holt scrambles to his feet. This proves nothing. She's unstable. A liability. Nobody's listening. They're watching Emily, who simply straightens her uniform and walks to her table. She sits, picks up her coffee, takes a sip. The bikers limp away, supporting each other. Holt shouts about reports, investigations, charges. His voice sounds thin, desperate. Ma'am, a young private approaches Emily. Were you really a ghost? She looks at him, through him, past him to somewhere else. Ghosts don't exist, Private. But ghosts are what's left when everyone else is gone. The private swallows hard, salutes, retreats. Daniels leans against her table. They'll come after you now. Holt has connections. Emily nods. Of course they will. They always do. Outside, Holt makes a phone call. Whispers about security breaches, mental instability. Can he destroy what bullets couldn't? 3 days later. Emily reports to the canteen for breakfast. The room buzzes. Holt has filed formal charges. Security breach. Accessing classified systems. Enough to end any career. She sits at her usual table. Same corner. Same solitude. Holt enters with base security. 2 officers. Hands on sidearms. The setup is obvious. Arrest her publicly. Destroy any legend Daniels built. Petty Officer Larson, Holt announces loudly. You're under arrest for... No, she's not. Captain Marcus Torres, base JAG officer, steps forward. Behind him, 40 soldiers. The bikers she dropped, squad leaders, intel analysts, even the cooks. What the hell is this? Holt demands. 57 sworn statements, Torres hands him a folder. Confirming Major Holt falsified intelligence reports, accessed classified files without authorization, attempted to frame a decorated veteran. The young private from 3 days ago steps forward. She saved my uncle in Ramadi, sir. I ran her service record, cross-referenced with missions Holt oversaw, found a pattern. More soldiers speak up. Each has a piece, a misfiled report, a deleted email, a pattern of failures swept under Holt's rising star. You can't... Holt backs away. Military police are outside, Torres says. Your choice how you leave. Holt looks at Emily. She hasn't moved, hasn't spoken, just watches with those gray eyes that have seen too much. He breaks, runs, MPs chase. The room explodes in chatter. Soldiers high-five, celebrate justice. But Emily just stands, leaves her untouched tray. Ma'am, the private calls. Where are you going? She pauses at the door, reaches into her pocket, pulls out a small patch, skull and crossbones, Ghost 2-3 beneath. She sets it on the table. To teach, she says. Someone has to prepare the next ones. Next ghosts? Next survivors. She walks out. The camera, if this were a movie, would hold on that patch, soldiers gathering around it like a relic, whispering the story that will spread through every base, every unit. Seen silent strength like this? Like and comment to share. 6 months later, Advanced Combat Training Center. A recruit struggles through killing house drills, frustrated, exhausted. You're thinking too loud, a quiet voice says. He turns, a blonde instructor, no name tag, just watching. Ma'am? Violence is silence. Strike from emptiness. Become what isn't there. I don't understand. She steps into the killing house. No weapon. Walks through every trap, every target, untouchable. A ghost teaching others to survive when the world betrays them. Again, she says, until you understand. The recruit nods, begins again. Behind him, 40 more wait their turn. Ghost 2-3 has work to do.